Hello everybody and welcome to Lightning Wing Productions. My name is Lightning Wing and today I'll be your guide into the world of gaming, technology, but most importantly, Nintendo. Today, I finally got it, folks. I got a Nintendo Switch. I am so happy I got this bad boy. I was just sitting at home minding my own business when my uncle's girlfriend called, said she saw it right there at Walmart, and just got it for me. She is awesome. And today I'm going to be unboxing this bad boy. But first, why don't we put this down at a better level so you guys can see more properly. Alright, let's get this over here. Alright. I know last time I said I was going to probably try to do this with the webcam, but I said screw it. I'm too eager to open this thing. Alright, now let's begin. Let's see. This is the gray Joy-Con... Excuse me. Derped up. This is the Nintendo Switch that comes with the gray Joy-Con, thankfully. This is the one I wanted. I didn't want the blue and red one. It just seemed too colorful for me. It comes with everything shown here and a little then some. I also got, if you'll excuse me a second, a copy of Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda, for the Switch too. I could have gotten it for the Wii U when it came out, but I wanted a version that I could possibly take on the go. So, let's see if I can figure out how to open this bad boy without really damaging anything. Oh, wait. I see it. Oh, there's some instructions right there. Plug it in, set it up, and I think that's it. Oh, man. Okay, I can see it right now, and I'll admit, it's a bit smaller than I thought it was. Whoops. Gotta be careful of the microphone there. Alright, see it? Sorry. There it is. Oh, man, it looks beautiful. Why does the sound seem so... Oh, well, I can amplify it later. Alright, let's have a look here. Oh, man. Here's the console itself. This little thing right here. Holy smokes. Now, let's put... I don't know where I can put this thing. I have virtually no room here. Okay, I'll put this off to the side over here, gently. Oh, it's got that new plastic smell. Here's one Joy-Con. And here is the other. Don't know if I can really imagine myself playing one-handed with each. Now let's put these over here next to the mouse. And bring this up. I'll put this cardboard over to the side. Let's see what we got here. What's this? Is this... Oh! This is the little thing you put the Joy-Con inside. Cool. I gotta admit, all this stuff is a bit smaller than I thought. But it looks awesome. Okay, put that over there. Here. Here's the, one... Oh. These little wrist thingies that you can put on the Joy-Con. I know one thing that people have been having problems with. If they don't put it on correctly, then it'll get stuck. Like if they put it on upside down or on the wrong Joy-Con, it'll get stuck. I'm going to try to do my best to avoid that kind of stuff. So I'll keep these in the box for now. Here is the HDMI cable, I believe. Okay. The power cord. Oh, wait, this is the... There we go. Alright, put that in there. I'll put this behind me. And let's see. This, I believe, manual. Don't exactly need that. It's kind of self-explanatory. Oh, and here it is. The dock. Ugh. Yeah, I've heard some things about the dock, like it's nothing but plastic, and they seem to be right. It looks like... Let me just see. Oh, yeah. It is nothing but plastic. That... I'm gonna have to try to see if I can put some padded foam on the inside or something so that my console screen doesn't get all scratched up. Here you can see this little door opens up, so you can plug anything and everything you need in. It's got a USB there, a AC adapter, HDMI out, and on the outside it's got 2 USBs right there. So if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go set this bad boy up. But first, I just want to repeat myself and say I am definitely going to have to get some kind of padded foam sheet or something for the inside, just for the screen side, because I do not want to get it scratched up. When I got my 3DS, the original 3DS, something I noticed after some time was that when I had it closed, the home button on the inside was scratching up the inside camera. But thankfully they stopped that with the new 3DS. But I am going to hook this up, and I'm going to try to be super careful so I don't scratch the screen whenever I need to use this. Now, jump cut. Alright everyone, pay close attention because I'm about to tell you how to hook up your Nintendo Switch to your TV. Step 1. Take out the Nintendo Switch docking bay and wires. Step 2. Plug in the wires accordingly as shown in the picture. Step 3. Attach or remove your Nintendo Switch's Joy-Con. Step 4. Insert your Nintendo Switch into the docking bay. Be careful not to scratch it. Step 5. Have a grand old time. Hold up a second. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that this is not how you play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And what's Peach doing to Yoshi? Oh, it's just a Joy-Con. Okay, never mind. Follow these steps, and you'll have your Nintendo Switch hooked up to the TV in no time. Have fun! Okay, I've got it. I've got the Nintendo Switch dock hooked up to my TV, but for now, I'm gonna just play it as is, so this way I can show you guys as well. But first, some white gloves so I don't get fingerprints on it just yet. I have these for a cosplay. And, hold up. Okay. Now, yeah, I have these gloves for a cosplay or two. And I'll be using them to avoid fingerprints for now. There we are. Yep, it has that new plastic smell. Now, let me get the Joy-Con out. Let's see if it actually makes that clicking sound. Ooh, it makes a clicking sound, but it doesn't sound like a... whatever the sound effect is they use on Nintendo's videos. Alright. These things seem pretty stable. Now, let's see if we can turn this bad boy on. If I can figure out where the button is. Oh, here it is. Okay. English. The Americas. By selecting the accept button, you acknowledge that you read... Yeah. Everybody accepts those things. This is awesome. Oh, I gotta hook it up to my internet. Alright, give me one moment, folks. Okay, I couldn't find the actual password to my internet, so I have to sign in as guest for now. It's working. Unable to connect. Oh well. Gonna have to deal with terrible audio this time, folks, because fucking voice capture made me fuck up the audio with Audacity. Fuck you. Alright. It's the 4th of the 4th. That makes it easier. And it is currently 3:53. Alright. Would you like to connect to TV and play on later? Alright. Detach the Joy-Con controllers from the console. Alright. Okay. Let's see. Here's the stand. Okay, the gloves were a bad idea. They're coming off. How do I get the stupid stand to come out? Oh, there we go. Okay. Use the left stick to select, and press A on the right controller, okay? You can use the console with the Joy-Con controllers to attach. Alright, this looks cool so far. You can see where it is. Yep. Set your icon and nickname. Alright. I'll set it as Fox. So my nickname is Fox. No, not. I mean, the icon is Fox, and my nickname, Lightning, of course. Don't know if there's enough for the wing, too. Oh, I only have enough for 10 characters. That's stupid. I hate it when they limit how many characters you can put. Alright. Additional user can be added to more than one person. Skip. Configure parental controls. No, skip that. Oh, home is set up. Alright, folks. Why don't I set this up so you can have a better view? Oops. I'll think of something. Oh, I've got it. It looks cool so far. Alright, here's what I'm going to do, folks. Whoa. Uneven terrain here. I'm going to go ahead and play The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And I'll get back to you guys later to give you my opinion on the Nintendo Switch. Oh my gosh, this is awkward to do this video for. I will see you all later, guys. Hey everybody, I'm back. I apologize for the jump cut there, but I was way too excited. I couldn't focus at all. Alright, now that my head's cleared, I spent a few weeks playing Breath of the Wild, enjoying the console. Hopefully now I have a more level head, and I can give you an actual opinion. So what can I say about the console itself? Well, first off, it seems to be very sturdy, and as far as the Joy-Con goes, I don't have to worry about it slipping out of my hands. And I don't mean the Joy-Con, I mean the console from the Joy-Con. I don't have to worry about hitting a bump in the car and going, whoops, there it goes. No, you have to hit buttons to really unlock it from the console, which is good, because the last thing I need is for the console to slip out of the Joy-Con and hit the floor and shatter. Another thing I want to point out is that we actually have an official touchscreen, not a pressure-sensitive thing like we have on the 3DS and the Wii U, but it's something like we have in our smart devices, which is really nice now. It seems not as childish, I guess. There are some, I guess, design flaws, you can call them, with the console. With the console? What kind of accent is that? There are some design flaws that I think the console have. Like, for example, the docking bay that the console has, right there in the background. You can see I have the bag in the docking bay because I'm using that as a buffer between the docking bay and the screen itself, because there's no sort of padding on the inside. It's just raw plastic, and that's bound to scratch up my screen. Sure, I have a screen protector and all on the console. I actually went out and got one. But even if the screen protector gets a scratch, that's going to be an eyesore. So your best bet is to either temporarily use the bag, like I have, or go on Etsy and get one of those dock socks. So that this way you don't have to worry about scratching up the screen or the screen protector and having an eyesore. Another design flaw that I see with the console is the fact that the charger is on the bottom. I get it. That's how it works with the docking bay. You pop it in and it just charges. But if you want to play in tabletop mode, good luck, because you pop that kickstand out, you plug it in, you try to set it down, it's just going to weeble wobble until it falls over, and that's going to be impossible to play in. Unless you got crazy balancing skills. But good luck trying to do that on an airplane. Thankfully there is a sort of accessory that allows you to play in tabletop mode, but the fact that it has to exist is kind of silly. I'm glad it does, but the fact that it has to exist is kind of silly. Another thing is that the kickstand is on the side rather than in the middle. If you want to, say, put your Nintendo Switch on something that's a little more narrow, like, say, the arm to a chair or something, just as an example, then it's not good luck, because it's going to be like, say, like this. Whoops, not going to work. I also noticed that the SD card slot is under the kickstand, which I think is kind of clever. I didn't notice until somebody pointed it out. But despite those few design flaws, the console is really nice. As for the insides of the console, there doesn't seem to be that much yet. Like, we're currently used to having our Nintendo Switch, our Nintendo 3DSs and Wii U's have all kinds of things like an internet browser, a YouTube app, a Netflix app, or a Hulu app, or whatever you use. All kinds of things that make the console itself fun, without needing a game sometimes. But we don't have anything yet. It's still new. And if you actually noticed, there's a black theme on my Nintendo Switch. There is an option for themes. There's a white theme, which is the standard you have when you first turn it on, and there is a black theme. This leads me to believe that we're going to get more themes in the future, like with the Nintendo 3DS. When we first got them on the 3DS, I was wondering, when are we going to get this on the Wii U, huh? I want themes on my Wii U. Well, apparently we're going to get them on the Switch, hopefully. I don't know about Badge Arcade, though. There doesn't seem to be that much customization for badges yet. I know, they may seem silly, but I think they're kind of cool sometimes. Little decorations. Who knows? Hopefully we'll get an update that allow us to have badges on the Switch as well. Hey, I like them. Another thing I want to point out is some of the things you do have. Like, you have the news, which shows you all kinds of things. Like, new things that are coming up, like, oh, new Joy-Con colors. See? Useful information. Things that you would want to know. Another thing is the Nintendo eShop. Only thing they have on the shop right now is games and nothing, well, non-gamey, like a YouTube app. There's the album where you store your screenshots, which I'll be showing throughout this video. There's Joy-Con control settings, system settings, and of course sleep. Another thing I want to point out is that there's more customization with the Miis. When I went to make my Mii to make a better icon, I noticed that there were more options. For starters, you have hair color now. I could give me blue hair, finally. I personally think I would look good with blue hair. Anyway, I didn't go out of my way to see how much more customization options there were with the Mii, but I could definitely tell there were a lot more. Hopefully they'll implement these new options into both Miitomo and the 3DS, and who knows, maybe the Wii U as well. I'm bummed that there isn't any sort of internet browser at all. I heard that Nintendo opted not to put one in for some stupid reason, which I really do think is kind of dumb, because what if somebody is stuck on a game and they want to look up a walkthrough real quick? They could just switch over. Oh, I made a punny. Or maybe somebody wants to make a post on their Facebook real quick, and they want to use their Switch. It just seems dumb. You'll allow us to connect our Twitter and Facebook through a pseudo browser, but you won't give us an actual browser to, like, surf the web on. Who knows? Maybe Nintendo will update the console in the future, and we'll get an actual browser. Updates are possible. Well, I think that is everything I need to mention. So, what do I think about the console overall? Well, I think the Nintendo Switch is a great piece of hardware, a great new gaming console that you can play either at home on the TV or on the go. I think it's really good, and I do recommend it to anyone who wants to get a new video game console and travels a lot, definitely. I recommend this to everyone and anyone. It is hard to put my thoughts into words for this console, it really is, because there is a lot of good to say, and the excitement kind of bubbles back up. I am just glad I finally was able to get my hands on one. Although I am a bit disappointed that Nintendo does plan to make us pay for online services. I'm only disappointed because they've never done it before. But it does make sense. It's better that they charge us so that they can afford better online services, because there have been moments where I go to play with my friends on either Smash Brothers or Mario Kart or Splatoon, and we'll either lag, disconnect, or get delayed inputs. So it might be better that we pay for our internet, so that hopefully it'll be better. Not all the best things are free. For example, online gaming isn't free. Well, it is until fall. But yeah, I definitely highly recommend the Nintendo Switch to anyone and everyone who wants a gaming console. I give it 5 stars, 10 out of 10, all that good stuff. And even the design flaws don't hinder it at all. I've only had like 1 or 2 moments of frame drops while playing Breath of the Wild, so yeah, I even beat Breath of the Wild. It's very fun, and I'm very excited to see what the new DLC is. I know one is a hard mode, and the other is like a new story altogether. What I'm really hoping for is that the new story is you're basically rebuilding Hyrule. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that the new story DLC for Breath of the Wild is rebuilding Hyrule. Like, every destroyed building you come across, you can rebuild, fix, and have someone move in. Kind of like Terrytown. You rebuild Hyrule. Just imagine being able to restore Castle Town to its former glory. That would be awesome. Well, sorry. Hair was floating in the air. I think I've yammered on for long enough. I love this console, and I think everyone should have one. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, because I had a tough time trying to come up with the right words to describe this console. And I definitely had some fun playing this thing myself, and I plan to play it a hell of a lot more. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit the like button if you like this video, and if you want to say something, leave something down in the comments below. And if you want to catch more videos, then be sure to hit that subscribe button, so you can stay tuned whenever I make another video. I'm Lightning Wing of Lightning Wing Productions. Keep gaming, everyone. See you next time.